Hey everybody out there. Well, I hope y'all are doing okay. Sitting out here at the Lake Lodge at Grand Lake. Been out fishing all day today and pre-fishing for our Kansas Bass Nation State Championship. It's going to begin in the morning. But sitting there spooling line, and man, I got a great tip for you on how to save you some money on fishing line. And I'm kind of one of those line changers. I want to have fresh line on before every tournament, so I burn through a lot of line. And this will work with you on monofilament, fluoro. Sure enough, like today's fluorocarbons and stuff are so horribly expensive that, man, you just hate burning up a lot of that, but you want to change it. And I'm going to give you a tip that'll really get you a lot more life out of your line. And I had one reel here. Actually, I had two. I had one I'd spooled up with new fluorocarbon last week, and I'm still using fluorocarbon on some of my jigs and stuff. But that stuff's expensive, and I don't use it much. And I don't like ripping it off or throwing it in trash. So this one I'd used a little bit last week at Bull Shoals and today pre-fishing, and I knew the line was pretty good. My spool was still real full, but I was needing to put some line on this one. So I half spool my reels. So I don't know how much footage is that on there, but probably 100 yards maybe that's on a half a spool of reel. So what I do is, like this one, it wasn't beat way down, is I pull this one down and I tie on to the end of this rod. So that line that's been used is going to go on the bottom of this spool. So then I reel that line off of the other spool to the knot, cut it off, which all my reels match almost the same depth. So when I reel that off of there, this one then is now full to the top again. And the new line that was underneath that had never been cast out of my reel that we rip off and throw away is now on the top side. Hardly ever are you using it far enough that you're going to be getting back into the line you used. Now you got that fresh line that was underneath on top, and you can get all the use out of every bit of that line. Had a guy show me that one time. He actually filled his spools full. He would turn around, fill it, switch it, and then get that much more longevity out of it instead of pulling that old line away. So just a little, you can do that with mono, fluoro, whatever, even like braid. You know how it gets all colored on top and faded? Flip it over, reel it back on. Now that fresh is on top, the yucky's underneath, and boy, you can get a lot more time out of your line and stop, at least save a little money. I guess that's part of being a tightwad or broke all the time from fishing too much. But try that. Half spool your reels, use them for a couple of trips. Don't let it get beat down too far. And then when you go to change a reel that onto one. And let's say at that point, you're only putting new line on one reel or two because you're putting it back onto the others. You see where I'm going here. It's simple math. Maybe that'll help you some. Just a quick little tip on changing line, and hope that helps. I better get back to it. I got a lot to swap out here and put some new on. So, catch y'all later.